Let's talk skyboxes. First, we need to make one. We create a material, select it, then we specify it as a skybox in the inspector. There are many types of skyboxes that I'll talk about today, but procedural is the simplest, so let's start from there. When we open it, we're presented with many options, and down here, we can preview them. With procedural, we can get options to control the sun's size and appearance. We can also control the atmosphere's thickness, sky tint, and the ground tint. However, if you want to make a solid color backdrop with horizons, there's a better method I'll talk about later in the video. To apply it to our scene, we need to set it up. You need to open the lighting settings that's located under the Windows, Render, and Light Settings tab, and change the skybox material to our own. Keep this on hand since we'll need it later. The next material on our list is the 6-sided skybox. You assign 6 pictures for each direction, and then they create a box that becomes the sky. If any of your skyboxes has a weird seam of pixels on the corners, set the warp mode of each texture to clamp, and that should fix it. Next up is the cube map. It is the exact same concept as the 6-sided, except it's one big texture instead of 6 smaller ones. This texture is an unwrapped cube that Unity puts back together and puts it on the skybox. Take note that this texture has to be set as a cube map in the inspector for it to work. Make sure to tick the Fix Seams text box for smoother texture. The panorama shader is very similar to the cube map, but it doesn't need a special format. It takes a long texture and wraps it around the sky. It's great for making custom horizons, but take note that for better results, especially if your texture is really detailed, you should use a picture layout called lat long, which is basically a 360 picture. Now, for the solid color background. For solid colors, you're gonna need to change the main camera and change the clear flags to solid color. It's the best way to go. If you're gonna need a custom color for the horizon, I recommend using a panorama with basically 2 different colors. Then you can have the desired effect that's not available from the procedural generated skybox. Well, that's it for skyboxes in Unity. See you on the Discord and follow us on the socials. Take care and see you later, alligator.